Hi guys, German Prepper here. Let me put this simply, especially for those new to the channel. To all intents and purposes, NATO and the Russian Federation are at war. Europe's east is already burning, and it is my belief that this is only the start of a much greater catastrophe. I have some key intel for you today that you will not hear in full anywhere else, with an absolute minimum of commentary and conjecture. Be sure to listen through to the end, guys, for some eye-opening reveals. Here is your latest update. Annalena Baerbock, German Foreign Minister, made the following incredible remarks during a debate at the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe amid discussions over sending Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine. And therefore I've said already in the last days, yes, we have to do more to defend Ukraine. Yes, we have to do more also on tanks. But the most important and the crucial part is that we do it together, and that we do not do the blame game in Europe, because we are fighting a war against Russia and not against each other. That quote will go down in the history books, guys. Maria Zakharova, Russian Federation Foreign Ministry spokeswoman, made this reply to the German minister's admission of war. If we add this to Merkel's revelations that they were strengthening Ukraine and did not count on the Minsk agreements, then we are talking about a war against Russia that was planned in advance. Don't say later that we didn't warn you. Zoran Milanovic, Croatia's president, also commented on the German minister's frank outburst. The German foreign minister says we must be united because, I quote, "we're at war with Russia." I didn't know that. Maybe Germany is at war with Russia, but then, good luck. Maybe this time it turns out better than 70-odd years ago. Peter Szijjártó, Hungarian foreign minister, rejected the German foreign minister's declaration. "We are not at war with anybody. We do not want to be at war with anybody. We want to stay out of this war, and the security of Hungary and the Hungarian people is the most important thing for us." The United States Department of Defense has announced a package of $400 million under the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative to include 31 Abrams main battle tanks with 120mm rounds and other ammunition, 8 tactical vehicles to recover equipment, support vehicles and equipment, funding for training, maintenance and sustainment. Mateusz Morawiecki, head of the Polish government, has announced Poland is ready to transfer to Ukraine 60 Polish RT-91 tanks, as well as the previously promised 14 Leopard 2 tanks. Vadim Omelchenko, ambassador of Ukraine to the French Republic, has made the following astounding statement. As of today, many countries have officially confirmed their consent to deliver 321 heavy tanks to Ukraine. We need this help as soon as possible, but some countries need to carry out maintenance works, others need to solve logistics issues, and still others are waiting to receive tanks in exchange for those they are handing over to Ukraine. Dmitry Peskov, Russian Federation spokesman, has made this statement on the continuing supply of arms to Ukraine. European capitals and Washington constantly give statements that sending various types of weapons, including tanks, in no way means their involvement in hostilities. We strongly disagree with this. In Moscow, this is perceived as direct involvement in the conflict, and we see that this is growing. Andrei Wüstner, head of the German Bundeswehr or Army, has made this dire warning on its current defence capabilities. The German delivery of Leopard 2 tanks is good for Ukraine on the one hand, but bad for the Bundeswehr's operational readiness on the other. If we want not only to support Ukraine, but also to be able to defend ourselves again, the government must strengthen the military industry, otherwise the coming years will be characterised by austerity. We must not believe that the war in Ukraine will be over in 2 or 3 months, and that the tanks promised by Germany will be delivered one by one. It has been said over the past few months that we are only partially ready to defend ourselves. If we are ready at all, the truth is that we have been providing arms and ammunition continuously since February. We are in free fall in terms of our own ability to defend ourselves, and we don't see a breakout point. Meanwhile, guys, German military support to Ukraine continues regardless. The latest weekly delivery includes Iris-T SLM missiles, 13 trucks, 2 load handling trucks, 12 truck tractor trains and 4 semi-trailers, 13 border protection vehicles, 2 pickups. It should be noted, Germany is the second largest donor of military hardware to Ukraine after the United States, ahead of other European powers such as France and Britain, according to the Kiel Institute for the World Economy. Dutch Admiral Rob Bauer, chairman of NATO's military committee, has revealed that NATO member countries should move to a war economy. He states, "We have to increase defence industry production, and there are already more and more talks on the subject at the national level. This could mean prioritising certain raw materials, certain production capacities needed for the defence industry rather than the civilian one. These priorities should be discussed about, partially, a war economy in peacetime." Interesting, guys. A war economy in peacetime. Perhaps we should all think on that one. Finally, President Donald J. Trump has made this statement regarding Ukraine on his social media platform. "First come the tanks, then come the nukes. Get this crazy war ended now. So easy to do." I agree, guys. For the sake of all those fighting and dying on all sides each day, and for all our sakes, the war must end. Regrettably, I now personally believe the war will not be stopped, and so we must take the warning. Then come the nukes. A question for you all now to end. I am urgently acting to increase my water and food supplies for my family by another 3 months. Are you feeling similarly inspired based on this year so far? As always, looking forward to reading your answers. If you can, please support the channel by taking membership. It really makes a difference. And if you are able, share this video. Keep prepping, guys. Cheers for now.